Hi everyone, welcome to A Crafty Yarn. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Samantha. Today we have a sort of different video for you. We're doing a sewing video and we've been redoing our craft room and rearranging things and moving furniture, and we have a cupboard, a drawer set that's just the drawer of doom. Many a project that we've started and not finished has ended up in these drawers, and as we were doing the sort out, we thought we'd go through the drawers and see whether we still want to make them or what we want to do with them. So we thought we'd share that with you today and see how we go.
So the first drawer had many versions of the Miranda t-shirt in it. So we went through a bit of a stage of cutting them out and then we didn't end up finishing them.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time, didn't it, to get them all cut out whilst you had the pattern out, but then of course you end up with all these unfinished ones. Yes.
So the first one is this one here, made in a white floral cotton jersey. So this was one that I was making for Mum. So I've sewn the shoulder seams, and that's as far as I've got with this one. But I do want to finish this one. And there's actually another WIP challenge on Instagram this month in February. So we're hoping to get a few things made up for that.
Yeah, fix and finish, I think it's called. Yeah.
We'll pop the details in this.
Yeah, we will have plenty of entries. It's just whether we can get them finished.
So the next one was for me. So it's in this blue, like sort of paisley printed fabric. And again, I've just sewn the shoulder seams. So the next one is a sort of pale pink floral. It's almost like a bit of like a gradient effect.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's very pretty.
It is.
Yeah.
So all I've actually done on this one is pin the shoulder seams. I haven't even sewn them. But like once we make those, they'll be a really good addition to our wardrobes.
Well, I'm desperate for some new tops in my wardrobe. So, but the funny part about it when we were going through this drawer of doom was we always say, where are all our pins? Like we couldn't, we seem to have a pin shortage, but that's where they are. They're in the drawer.
In all our projects.
All our projects, yes.
So the final one is this one here, which if you used to watch our sewing channel, you would know this one. So I actually tried to make a long sleeve version out of this. These are the little sleeve bottoms, but they were just really tight. Like I couldn't even move my arm.
Yes.
So when we spoke about that problem, people suggested like putting in sort of like a gusset and different things, and I genuinely was going to try those, but I just never ever got around to it. And the other night when we were pulling them out, I said to Mum, I'm just going to cut the sleeves off and just make a short sleeve one, because I know myself, I'm never going to finish it.
Yes.
So that's...
It's so pretty.
It is. I love the fabric. So that's kind of the length of the sleeve without the hem. And like the top part of the sleeve is fine. So
it's just the bottom.
Yeah. So I just need to hem the sleeves to the bottom. And then I've got pale purple for the ribbed neckline. So I'm actually really excited about that because I love this fabric.
The next one was the Mara top, which is this one here. So we've made a couple of these, and the one I made the first time it was a little snug, so I went up a size, a couple of, I don't know, was it one or two? Two, I think maybe, yeah. So this there again just only has the top done there, the sleeve.
We're big into shoulder seams.
Shoulder seams, yes. We must have had a day where we just did all these shoulder seams, I don't know. So I tried it on the other day and I'm really happy with the fit of it. So that is my next project. So this one is actually a 3/4 sleeve one.
We lengthened.
Oh, that's right. We made it
because we're not a fan of.
No, true. And it has the pretty little cuff detail on the bottom. So really looking forward to actually making that one, because you've got your one, but I haven't got mine. So.
We made it in the same fabric.
That's right. We did too. Yes.
And this Mara top here, I started making for my grandma. She really liked the style of the ones that we made, but I just basted the shoulders and the sides together to see about the fit, and it just was not a great fit on her. I think that we need to raise up the shoulders a little bit, because she's quite narrow shouldered.
She is, yes.
And I think that it does need to be brought in a little bit.
I think we're going to have to try that on her again and have another look at it.
I agree.
I don't know whether, so long ago I can't remember, but did we think about maybe bringing it down a size because it was quite oversized, I think.
I can't remember, but it just kind of went into the too hard
basket, yes.
But I think that she would actually really like it, so I'd like to make it for her.
Oh, she will. Yeah, she'll love it. Yeah. And it's such a pretty fabric too.
Oh, it is. Because I think that we made it bigger because, like, you made size 12 and it was quite snug. So we thought...
That's right, we made it bigger because we didn't want her to have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll pop the pattern up on the screen for this one. It is one we've made before, but I just can't find the pattern at the moment. So this is a woven top with long sleeves, which we have actually made before. And at the time that I was working on this, Mum was making one too, which we can't find.
I don't know where I put it.
I don't know, but I remember you had some sort of problem with it.
That's why it's put away, never to be seen again.
And so I stopped making mine too.
Sorry, Buddy is being quite restless today, so if you hear noises, it's Buddy.
So I put mine away as well. There's nothing wrong with mine. Mine can be finished.
When you tried it on the other day, you actually wondered why you'd stopped making it.
I must have just stopped because you
I
stopped.
did, yeah.
So I'd like to finish that for winter.
Definitely. Because the first ones we made, we loved.
Yeah. It's a really, really unique pattern because it's woven.
Yes.
So this here, I can't find the pattern for again. I'll pop a picture up of it. It was a McCall's one. So it was sort of like, I really loved the idea of it. And I was really happy with it as I was making it, like all the different details and, you know, the beautiful gathering here. And then I tried it on and it was just a real disappointment.
It was, yeah.
Just like the width between the ruching was just a strange like height, and it just wasn't flattering, and I just did not like it.
Actually, you should try it on and put a picture in so people can see. Yeah,
I will, because it, like, I love the idea of it, but just the proportions were just not right for me.
True. Well, I tried it on too at the time, I remember.
It looked better on you than it did on me.
True, but even for me it wasn't right, was it?
It's just, the proportions are just very unflattering,
very
and I didn't like it.
I think one of the problems is if you don't have a very big bust, because neither of us do, so it doesn't, there's not enough to make it sit out nicely. I think it just falls flat or something. From what I remember of our conversations when we were agonising over it at the time.
I was very sad about it.
Well, because it was such a beautiful fabric too, wasn't it? That you know, we're really looking forward to make.
I don't know whether maybe I should just finish it and I could wear a little jumper over the top or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe when you try it on again, you might sort of
maybe
feel differently, or I don't know.
So we'll try and get a picture of that to put in.
So the next one is the Butterick B6859, which is this one here, which we bought it because Carol has made it so many times and we loved it, and we thought, oh, well, we'll have a go at it too. And it is a really lovely pattern, isn't it? So we went through a bit of a spree again where we cut out a whole heap of having finished making them. So the one that I was doing was this one here. I love this fabric. It's one of my favourite fabrics.
It's just so pretty.
It is. It's absolutely beautiful. So it actually is not too far away from being finished because the sleeves are in, and I have actually done the hem.
Why did we leave it?
I don't know, because like we were so close to finishing it. I really don't know. So all I've got to do is put the cuffs on. So it's got the little cuffs, and then I'm going to use that as my neck. Because I thought we just like using ribbing, and also I thought because it is such a busy sort of pattern that just having the plain neck band could look quite nice. So really not that much work to finish that one, so we've really got to get finished. Because I can't wait to wear it. I love it.
It's beautiful. So this one here is the one that I made, and again, I just cannot think why I left it, because I've got the neckband in. I did a plain black ribbed one, so all I need to do is just tidy it up on the inside, overlock it, and I need to top stitch that, and then sleeve hems in the bottom hem. And I tried it on and I just love it. I really love, well, I love the fabric, but I love the fit.
It probably stalled because you're not a huge fan of doing the hem.
True.
I normally get the job of doing the hems.
I just hate it. I really hate it.
So that's probably why it stalled, I would say. Yeah, but it looks beautiful on you.
I really think we need to make more of these. I mean, I know we haven't finished any of them, but
we won't know ourselves when we've got all these new tops to wear.
Where will we put them all?
Well, that's another thing, isn't it? I think maybe we have to have a wardrobe sort out.
Mm.
Yeah. So this was another one. This was a short sleeve one that Caitlin was making for me, and she had a lot of trouble with the neckband for some reason. Oh, I think we decided in the end it was too big, wasn't it?
I think that it was just the rayon jersey is just a nightmare to work with.
Yes. So I tried it on, and it really doesn't look that bad. So we've decided that we're just going to finish it and continue on with it. Because this was pretty, because Caitlin did the little neckband detail on the inside, being such a plain colour. It just looks so nice. So it's a shame not to finish it. Mm. So that one just needs the hems and the sleeves.
No,
yeah,
just the sleeves.
Oh, I've hemmed that one too. Mm. Oh, so that one. Oh, so that's so close to being finished, isn't it? Okay, so that's easy.
Maybe that should be the first one.
Yeah, because that wouldn't actually take very long at all.
Mm. And then I've got one that I haven't started, but I've just cut it out in this sort of textured net fabric, which I think will actually be really nice.
The good thing about that one is it will really highlight the ruching detail in the sleeve.
Yeah. Which is my favourite detail.
Yes.
And I love that it's raglan. It creates a really nice fit.
It does, yes.
So this here, the Butterick 6676, was something that I tried out for a collab that we did in 2024. So it's been sitting for a long time. And I was making View A. And I think that, like, we didn't really like this fabric in terms of the colours. So we just decided to, like, make a sort of just a toile version, really. And I think that the dart ended up a little bit funny, and that put us off, and like then we decided to make a different dress, so I never did anything with it, and I've accidentally sewn this into the back, so that needs to be fixed. But I don't like the fabric at all, but when I tried this on, the dress is actually a really, really nice fit.
It is.
So I don't want to continue on with this. I'm just going to use the fabric for a bag or something. But I would actually like to make this dress in a fabric that would suit me more. Because it's actually really nice. And I even like that version as well.
Yes, that's pretty too, isn't it? But I think it would look really nice in a plain fabric. Because it would show the details better.
Yeah. The little...
whatever you call them, I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm actually quite excited to make one of those, but this one is going to not be continued with.
It was actually funny because we went through our patterns a few weeks ago and we decided which ones we were never going to use again, and that was actually one of them. So it's interesting how when you retry something on, it can actually... Yeah. It's quite funny, when we were doing our collabs, we went through quite a lot of patterns trying to find one that was suitable. Also in 2024, we did a collab where we did a pant, it was supposed to be pants or trousers, and we ended up making a little twin set each. And in order to do that, we went through quite a few patterns before we found something that we were happy with. And we'd forgotten about these, but this was one of them. It was the New Look 6691, this pattern here. And I don't really remember why we stopped doing these, why we ended up doing the other pants. I can't remember. But anyway, the ones that I was trying out, I don't think this was going to be the original fabric. This was
we just were making test versions.
That's right, we made a test version. So I just used this Japanese cotton that we had in our stash. And it's actually a lovely pattern. It's got, you know, we'd put the pockets in and everything. But for some reason, we didn't go ahead with it. And I tried them on, and they're actually not too bad. Like, they do fit quite nicely. So the only thing is I feel as though they're a little short in the crotch. I like mine a little bit higher than what these... So maybe that's why I stopped making them. I don't know. So anyway, having tried them on, I actually do quite like the fit of them and the pattern. So I think we're going to... I don't know if I'll actually finish these. Maybe if I put a wider waistband, it might make them...
I think you should finish them.
Yeah, it might make them feel a bit more how I like them, do you think? Yeah. So this is one that we definitely want to try again. I don't know if I've even got any fabric, but it is quite a nice pattern. Yeah.
And I was making in this navy crepe. This is my tie that I've half turned out. I never got as far as you, but I do want to continue on with them to see how they fit me.
Why did you do the tie first?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Interesting. Yeah, so it's interesting how you just, yeah, put things away and never look at them again. But they would actually just make quite a nice pair of pants, wouldn't they?
You can just use them as pajama pants.
Well, actually, that was one of the things you suggested, wasn't it? And being this nice soft Japanese cotton, it would probably work quite nicely.
Yeah.
This was another one of my problem patterns. It was the Simplicity 2129. So I was making this version here, and I was actually just making a toile to see how it worked out. And I was using this fabric here, this sort of slubby textured fabric. And what did I end up cutting it out at? Must have been a 10, I think, on the top. And then we graded it out to a 14. But it ended up quite snug around the waist area. The seam ended up very, very small. And then on the pattern, it doesn't look as though it's really A-line, but it is extremely A-line. And I had to take it in that much to get a nice sort of shape. So I put it away because I was getting a bit frustrated with it, and I got it out again the other day, and I've decided that I'm going to abandon it because it's never going to fit very nicely, and the whole idea was I would be able to wear a shirt underneath it, and as it's already got such a tiny seam, it's never going to work how I wanted it to. So I've decided that I really do still like this pattern, but not at the moment, because I've got a beautiful piece of corduroy that I want to make a pinafore with. So we didn't actually bring that other pattern, did we? No. There is another pattern that is another pinafore that I'm going to try instead, I think, because it's got like a high bust and then it flows out from there, which I think actually might fit me better and suit me better. So yeah, so that one is going to be abandoned at this point in time.
So I started this colour block jacket, the Butterick 6496, probably like 2 years ago. It's ages. And just with one thing and another, I never got around to finishing it. So I've got the body all constructed, and then I've got the first sleeve pinned in. And so all I need to do is put this sleeve in, put the other sleeve in, and then sort of like a facing kind of thing around the neck and the front, I think, and hem the bottom. So I think that will actually be a really good one to finish, because it's a good sort of weather at the moment for it, because it's a lightweight sort of fabric.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's such a shame not to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this skirt here, the Simplicity 9607, I was making it in this royal blue floral fabric. And I abandoned this one because the pleat detail across here is supposed to be on like the left, and I cut it out the wrong way, so mine ended up on the right. So like everything was kind of reversed. So I just kind of left it as you do. I think that I just need to finish it because I have already put quite a lot of work into it.
I didn't realise you'd actually put quite so much work into it. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I realised straight away.
No, but I mean, it's still going to fit, and no one's ever going to know, are they?
No, that's right. I think that I just sort of got a bit despondent because I cut it out the wrong way. But it would actually be a nice skirt to try.
Oh, it would. Yeah. It's very pretty with the detail.
So a collab that we were going to do was supposed to be like a pattern hacking thing. And I started mine and then it fell through. So it was the New Look 6696, which I've made a couple of times before, and the Simplicity 9642, and then also the sagebrush top as well. I kind of melded them all together. So this was the fabric, it's just beautiful. So I decided to do the 6696 bodice, and then the skirt as well, but I cut the skirt to like a sort of mini length. I took the like frill piece of this pattern, which I really liked when I made this, to put on the bottom of that, and then I was going to put sagebrush sleeves in. So the 6696 has a very high neckline, which I did know from the ones that I'd made.
That one seemed to end up higher though for some reason, didn't it? Yeah.
And so it kind of affected the fit of it.
Yes.
So I just need to cut a bit out of the neckline and then I could finish this. So, because I've got like the whole dress piece organised.
That would be such a beautiful dress.
I love the fabric. So I'm actually quite excited to finish
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how it turns out too with the mashup of the different patterns.
It will. So the Simplicity 8602 is a pattern that we made right at the beginning of our sewing career. And then I cut a couple out and I never made them. So that was probably, I don't know, 4 years ago.
Oh gosh.
So the fabric is one that Mum made a dress out of. It's this beautiful cotton. It's like cream with these lovely flowers on it. And I would actually really like to have this to wear. So I would actually really like to make this.
Well, the one that we made originally is one of your favourite tops. You wear it a lot.
I do. I don't know why we never got around to making a lot, especially when we had them cut out.
Yes, but see, just new things come along and you forget about them.
I think that's one of our biggest problems.
Yes. The next one is one that I started. It wasn't last year. Was it last year or the year before? Anyway, quite a while ago. I can't find the pattern, but I think I've done a couple of videos on this dress, and it was just a real disappointment, wasn't it? It felt mumsy, and I didn't like the bodice, and I can't even remember what we did now, but we ended up taking it in, I think, or something. And when I took it in, I ended up taking it in too much, and then it was too tight. But I tried it on again the other day, and I think the reason I haven't finished it is because I really don't like the bodice. I don't like the fit of it, and I just really don't like it.
I don't like the style of it.
No, so it crosses over like that.
I'm not quite like that.
Like that, yeah. And it's got sort of a couple of little pleats down there. But I just don't like it. And also, I feel when we tried it on and I put the skirt on, the skirt just sits in a spot that makes me feel quite large and hippie, and I don't like it. But when I raised the skirt up, it actually looked really nice. It just skimmed over the body, and
it's a lovely shape.
It is a lovely shape. So I think what I'm going to do with this is find a different bodice and put the skirt on the different bodice. But we did go through the patterns the other day, and I couldn't really find anything that was suitable. So I think it's going to have to sit in the drawer for a bit longer until I work out what I'm going to do with it. But
I actually think we're going to have to find something with a zip. Because, like, this was designed to have elastic and stuff so that you could just put it over your head, but I think we actually need to put a zip in it.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, because I think it's all made, isn't it, the bottom part? But how are you going to put the zip in?
Well, you can just unpick the
Oh,
centre
one of the
back, yeah.
seams. I don't, does it? Oh, it does have a centre back. Oh, okay. Because one of the bodices did have a zip, but then I thought, oh, well, we can't use that one because... So you think that might be the solution?
Yeah, I do.
But then how are you going to gather it?
You're just going to have to gather it on there.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, because it's got pockets in it, and yeah, it's beautiful and floaty, and the fabric is just lovely, but yeah, it's the problem is the dress was just not what we imagined for either of us. We both started making it, and
mine looked terrible.
It did, yeah, and mine really I don't think looked much better, to be honest, but you know, when I altered it, it did sort of start to become better, but I don't love it.
So much time on it, it's still not what you want.
Well, that's true. That's very true, yeah. So that one needs a lot more consideration. But I do want to still finish it and make it, but I really came to the realisation when I tried it on that I don't like the bodice. And I think that's what made me stall and what stopped me from finishing it, because I just really don't like it. So that one probably will be a bit of time before before it's finished, but That's life, isn't it?
So the final one is the test version I made for the dress that we actually ended up making for the collab, the dress collab. So it's a vintage style pattern and if you watch that, you'll know that we weren't entirely happy with the fit on the final one around the neck and everything and the shoulders, and so I needed to do something with this one and something with that one to make this one, well, to make both of them work. But I'd never got like the neck or anything on this one, just because I just wanted to make one to test it, and then I made the final one.
Oh, I remember now, the facing doesn't fit.
No, we ended up binding the other two.
Yes, because I remember when we were trying to make it, the facing, no matter what you did, it wouldn't fit. But then it was actually too wide in the shoulders, was it? There was something about it we didn't like. So, and quite a few of our viewers gave us suggestions, which we can go back and have a look. And it would be good to finish that one, because that one actually looked really pretty.
Yeah, I really liked this one. So it's another one of those things that requires quite a lot of thinking.
But I think we've made good progress. Like, we've sorted through them all and we've worked out what we want to do with each of them. So I think that's really good.
I agree. And we'll start off with the simple things and work our way up.
Yeah, yes. So I hope you've enjoyed looking through our drawer of doom projects.
We were a bit embarrassed to show all of these. But...
As Caitlin said, I think I'm a serial starter of projects.
A lot more than you did.
True, but I think I don't start as many because I don't feel as confident, and I know that they're going to be troublesome, so I don't start them. But, you know, that's just part and parcel, isn't it? But I feel that I am more confident this year, and I'm ready to tackle some things that I haven't really felt the confidence for before. And I think the other thing too is I've always struggled with sizing. It's been a big battle for me, trying to get the right size, and so that turns me off making especially dresses, because tops are okay but dresses can be troublesome. So now that I think I've identified the type of style that suits me, I feel more confident to tackle some dresses. So.
Yes.
So until next time, happy sewing.